Hello everybody, my name is Bobbie. I am a messenger of ascension messages, and I bring through many different channeled messages from different beings. I have had over 45 years of contact with those beings where they visited me, and I use the awareness of their vibration to be able to help guide me. I also am a channeler of the Akashic Records. I just want to talk a little bit about this because last night I was getting profound messages from the Akashic Records. Now, I just want to describe a little bit about it because we all have this ability to tap into the Akashic Records via our soul. So everyone who has a soul and has come through from source energy to experience this reality, either through the avatar of a human, a cat, anything. It doesn't matter who it is. We're all at the core source energy experiencing, and that is why all of us have the ability to gather information to help us on this journey. If we decide that we want a certain reality, then we will get that information from the Akashic Records to take that path. So last night while I was asleep, I started getting all these downloads, and I knew it was my higher self tapping into the Akashic Records because it was a knowing. The thing is, when you do tap into Akashic Records, you can also get a varied channel messages from different beings as well that can sort of slip in there and give you their advice too, because they are tapped into, tuned to the Akashic Records. So if you can just imagine everything as just love, and then and that is the vibration of the essence of everything. And then we're separated into these avatars, into these bodies, into trees, into plants, into different experiences, insects, all sorts of different things, different beings on different planets, in different realities, faster frequencies than what humans can see, slower frequencies than what humans can see. And so there's this variation of reality that is encapsulated by the person that is perceiving it. So outside of that limitation of the person that's perceiving it is everything, is all encompasses, and it is something that when we are in tune with our soul, which is that all, that oneness, that collaboration, gone on a journey through different experiences, then our soul has, each person has an individual adventure that their soul has gone on, but they can collectively tap in or tune to their soul, which takes them on to all the different realities that they have acquired through their life, or through their lives, sorry. And so our souls have gone on like a branching off from source energy onto different varied planets, different varied experiences in different dimensions, and different plant lives and animal lives, and we have a memory of that. And when you put that all together and you connect it back to source energy, which is just love going, branching into many, we can literally tap into the Akashic Records of all. So that is what, in essence, my knowing of my connection to my soul, which I've had a very profound connection to my soul my whole life. But now with that knowing that this is for real, and more real actually than what this story is that I am here, sitting here now, telling you from this perspective of Bobbie and experiencing Bobbie's world. the actual wholeness of everything is more real. This is why we also have autistic children being born now. They are literally showing those that have gone off kilter and off balance into more of a logical world, which was the program that we were in. They're literally coming in now in the floods to show us that there is more to reality, that where they can connect to unknown wisdom, and they are showing humanity a new avenue. But then many autistic children are not in balance on the opposite side, so they can't be present in this reality as much, so they don't look you in the eye or are able to handle feelings. Everything seems way too much for them. Also, a lot of the autistic children have souls coming straight from higher dimensional frequency. They can only handle the higher vibrations, and so when they come into this body, everything seems very heightened. Sounds seem very heightened, colors, touch, it's too heightened for them, because they're not used to that dense physical experience. So when I do tap into the Akashic Records, sometimes I get a pull towards a channel message as well from another being, because we're sort of meeting in the middle, and I can get their energy coming through as well. So at the point of the Akashic Records, you can literally bring in all different types of beings as well, and their information and knowledge and wisdom, especially if your soul has been on a journey with those beings in different previous lives. So very easy to have a conversation with them, as well as tapping into with their question of what you want to know about, tapping into something that's even beyond what your previous lives were, because the Akashic Record holds everything. It holds all stories, all expansions, everything. And it's kind of like having the ability to pull things through different parts of wisdom, so that you can put them together and make sense out of the reality, the limited program that you're living now, so that you can expand your soul. So one of the biggest messages that was coming through last night was to do with humanity's expansion of their soul. And it's not really, it's just more of a unblockage of the realization that we do have a connection to our soul. We always have. And it's like an evolutional jump. So evolution in many species doesn't always go just in a line very slowly up. It also has these massive peaks, these massive jumps, and that is usually because the collective energy of humanity is screaming out to be helped. They can't handle the reality that they're in, and they leave their avatar quicker than normal. So instead of staying here for 200 years, we're staying here for 80 years. We can't handle this vibration. We're collectively feeling in such disharmony and distress while we're in this physical form and as humans on Earth, on Gaia, that we're screaming out for help. The reason why it wasn't annihilated is because we can see the potential. We really can see this world, this beautiful Earth, this Gaia who's giving us, free food, free air, free water, free everything. We can see that potential. So we're screaming out for help, and then in the end, we are literally shifted into a new experience. And now we have been pushed by those that have held the program for so long, and been at the top of the pyramid. So we are literally being like a teenager pushed into the corner by an overbearing father, and it's not until we stand up and say no. We are all source energy at the heart of ourselves. We are all just as powerful. We can all find through our divinity of connecting to our soul a way out, and there is always a way out. Even in retrospect of myself, I was attacked by, this is many years ago, we're talking like nearly 15-20 years ago, I was attacked by a reptilian. And when he attacked me, I literally smelt the whole thing as if it was for real for me, because I can go into those other dimensions. When he attacked me, I just had this feeling of, I'm going to get myself out of this. And just in me saying that, and this is what I really want to bring out for humanity, just in me saying that, I deserve and I will get myself out of this. In other words, I'm just as powerful as what was attacking me. When I decided that, when I took that knowing back, there was a way out, and it just happened that all of my chakras went into one ball of light and bursted out of my heart, between my heart and my sacral chakra. Just a burst of light just shot out. It raised my vibration out of their vibration into more of a love vibration, and I felt safe, and they couldn't follow me. So there is nothing that has been pulled over us as a species, an individual or a collective. There is nothing that has been pulled over us that isn't as powerful as each of us are. We are all source energy. We are all powerful. We all have the ability to tap in when we just say, this is how my life is going to be. My life is no longer going to be the victim to everything. My life is worthy of being here. I am source energy just as you are, just as the nemesis is, just as the enemy is. I am source energy just as you are, and we are at the essence only love experiencing, and we are also just as powerful as each other. So as much as you try to entrap me or push me into a corner or make me do something that I don't want to do, there would always be a way out. And it's just the matter of you saying, no, that's not going to be my reality. You aren't any more powerful than me, and you take that power back and you strive towards, you allow this yourself to strive towards a better outcome for yourself. So it wasn't until I said, when this thing attacked me, I will get myself out of this. I will get myself out of this. I don't know how, but I will. And then that light exploded, shifted me into a different vibration. So you don't know how that magic's going to happen. There is so much more scope outside of our limited concept of reality that gives us it gives us more abilities. And because then we say we're not going to be the hopeless humans caught in a reality that is just limiting us and keeping us small and victimized, that we're not powerful or more powerful than what's happening out there. You know, we don't even need to fight it. We just need to say, I am worthy of being here, and I will find a way out. And it doesn't have to be a fight. You will literally be gifted a gift to be able to either telepathically know how to get out of it, or follow a sign towards something, and you keep that vibration with you always. And whenever something comes at you, you just go, oh, it's water off a duck's back. Doesn't matter anymore. You're no longer have me caught in that matrix of feeling victimized, because I'm connected to my soul, and I can grab information down at any moment to give me a new path, to show me where my abundance is, to give me the food that I need. You know, years and years ago, the ancients used to dream what they could eat, and they would dream the next message on how to survive. And it's only when you sit down and wallow and feel victimized and that you are not good enough to be here, that is the experience you will have. So you could be lost on on an island somewhere and just living just purely with Gaia and nobody else, and you say, I'm worthy of living, and you will be dreaming the next step. You'll be dreaming what you need to do next to be able to survive, and gifted that, and then you put it into action, of course. But if you just sat there and said to the universe or to God itself, the all-encompassing, source energy, that you're not worthy of being there, then source energy thinks you're not worthy of being there, because you've decided you're not. So you will not get any, or if you struggle and go, I'll never find the answer, I'll never be able to get through this, all of that is, if you turn that around, you're really telling source energy that, source energy, I'm not worthy, take me out of this. Source energy, I'm too small to be able to cope with this, take me out of this. And it will literally, kill off your body, take you to a place where you can kill yourself, and one accident after another, or slowly, not feeling worthy enough of living, and so you won't live. Yeah, so I was really tapping into the Akashic Records, and they were showing me that humanity is going through such a huge evolutional jump into empowerment, and when we start to realize that all of that is so-called going against us is just showing us where we are not supporting ourselves. That's all it is. All the people that are around you that are putting you down, everyone that's not accepting you anymore and walking away, all the the feeling vulnerable because you don't have enough to survive, all of that comes from you not feeling like you're good enough to be here. And so the story keeps riding that way until you're not here anymore. The soul will always find a way to keep you here in a happy and abundant life. And if you know your worth, and if you realize that you are source energy connected at the essence to what humans perceive as God, to all, then we are all worthy. We are all worthy because we were born. We are all worthy to be here just because we were born. That gives us the right. No birth certificate, nobody who owns you or anything like that. No one can own you. Nothing like that can ever happen. It was just the illusion, the story that we pulled over our eyes to allow a vulnerable situation so that we could experience being separated from our soul, and in that we gave our rights to somebody else to dictate how we should live, and that we are not good enough to be able to pull through this just with our connection to our soul. That's a load of crock. That's not true. You've always been worthy just because you were born. So love you guys heaps. Wanted to give you this quick message. Until next time,